Know that I can see it, but I can't join it.
Here we all are. Hello, everybody.
Hello, everyone.
We've got 4 players in the house tonight. And have you ever wanted to go live, but were terrified you're going to push the wrong button and accidentally broadcast to the entire world? Well, what if I told you that by the end of tonight's show, you could be live streaming to YouTube and Facebook without needing a tech degree? So, welcome to Live Streaming 101 with the Flippin Bunch. And we are a group of Flippin friends who enjoy everything flipping, large or small, big or tall. And we talk about everything from products to what we're going to talk about tonight. So we'll do a quick introduction for any of you that are new to us. My name is Dar. I am from DIYs by Dar. You can use that handle to find me on any of my socials. I should come up. And I have been an artist all my life, but just moonlighted as an RN because I didn't want to be a poor starving artist. So that's my story. Let's go to Crystal.
All right. Hey, everybody. I love Wednesdays. It's one of my favorite nights of the week. My name is Crystal. I am the Crafty Creech DIYs and Furniture Flips. And I do a little bit of everything, a little bit of crafting, repurposing, but my most favorite of all is furniture flipping. I'm a furniture artist as well. And I'm a reseller, so I'm always out looking for different thrifted items that I can turn around and sell for a profit.
You're up, Lavon.
All right, I'm Lavon from Statement Designs, and I too am a furniture flipper, furniture artist, and I enjoy that the most of all too. I do, not only have the Statement Designs YouTube, but also the Tuesday Talk YouTube channel, and I put my furniture in consignment stores and just, stay busy doing that kind of stuff. I'm a brand ambassador for Made by Marley, and that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
What you got for us, Mara?
Hey, I'm Mara Fanning. I'm from Borderline Furniture RX, and I like all furniture in its unhappy state. And this is kind of a part-time hobby for me, and I really enjoy it. And over the past week, I have found some really good junk. So stay tuned because I'm getting ready to flip some good stuff.
All right.
I'm going to turn that back to Dar.
So I want to ask everybody who's out there in the chat, do you live stream now? Yes or no? Or would you like to learn how to live stream? Let's see what kind of answers we get from everybody, because maybe this is something that you've been thinking about and you've wanted to do. So we're going to get into this and get back to my media assets here. Now, I'm going to talk about the top 5 in the United States, and these are not in order yet. And they are headed off by what their actual name is on the internet. And the one that we use is called StreamYard.com. It's browser-based and it's very easy to use. You can multi-stream to several platforms at once. Inviting guests is a very simple link and great for interviews, podcasts, webinars, and business live streams. Now, this next one is called Restream.io. It's a strong competitor to StreamYard. Multi-streaming is a core feature that it does have. It's browser-based with guest support, chat aggregation, and branding tools, and often preferred by creators many platforms simultaneously. Oh, Lordy. So number 3 is Riverside, looks like .fm. It focuses on high quality audio and video recording while also supporting live streaming. Popular among podcasters and interview-based creators, records local tracks for better quality than the typical browser streams. Number 4, this is obsproject.com. It's free and it's open source, extremely powerful and customizable, used by many professional streamers. Steeper learning curve than StreamYard, but there is no monthly fee. And the last one is ecam.com, and this is for Macs only, and it's a professional live production features and excellent integration with YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, Amazon Live, and it's popular among business streamers and content. So did we get any people that in the chat that stream? So Gretchen streams.
Yeah, this is what Gretchen said. She says, I do not live stream, but I'm always interested in options. And then here's Jeannie. She says, I have not. I've played with the video. I might live stream.
Okay, so we have some out there.
I have never live streamed. I'm just kidding.
What? You're live streaming right now, girl. You are able to take this StreamYard show by the reins and take it for a ride around the yard.
Yeehaw!
Best choices by use case is the easiest for beginners is StreamYard. Now you know why we use StreamYard.
Yes.
Best multi-streamer is Restream. The best for podcasts and interviews is Riverside. The best free option is OBS. Professional solo creator on a Mac is the eCam. And professional production vMix, I have no idea what that one is. So here's what the pricing is. We use StreamYard, and that one I see has gone up, and they said it was going to go up. I have not looked at my invoice. I just pay it every month. It's $44.99 a month, but you can get in on a free one for a while. That they'll let you try it for free. And Restream.io is $19 a month. The Riverside is $19 to $24 a month. Must be $24 is the pro level. OBS is free. eCam free trial only, $20 a month. So basically, all of them are saying that they do have a free trial. The number of days that you get, I know when I started StreamYard, I got like 3 months for free, and then like it went to $20. Now I see it's like at 40. Oh well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When we said that OBS that's free, it said about having a more of a learning curve. I'm thinking, oh my gosh, they change everything all the time in StreamYard. I can't imagine trying to navigate something else. But
StreamYard is always upgrading and adding different things to it, and what I go over tonight is only going to be really enough for you to get on and start using it if you wanted to. And everybody here, we're used to StreamYard, but we don't always keep up on all their new little twists until we try to go use something and it's weird and it doesn't work. And then you have to research and figure out what they changed, just like with anything on the internet.
It's like every time you log on, it's like, we've done this now. And most of the time it does make it easier. It's an improvement, but it's just constant, the change,
Yeah,
I don't understand why they changed their logo. Got rid of
I think you're going to find that probably pretty much on any of them because they're wanting to beat that market to get your dollar. So they think they're, improving. And so far, I have not disliked StreamYard. It does what we want it to. And I like it.
Well, for me, I've not been able to get on the chat. I can see everybody's comments, but when I'm in the live,
think it's that connection thing. You might have to go into your YouTube settings and there's a toggle in there for it to communicate with other programs out there. Like
toggling, thank you.
I just had one come up on here. In fact, it might be on some of my examples where it said that we were going to stop communicating with Facebook. And it gave me a little banner up at the top in 6 days and click here to reconnect.
Yeah, and I get that every so often.
It'll give you a warning, but if you don't, then there'll be a problem and then you're not going to be connecting. But I'll show you how to figure that out, which ask us how we know. Yeah. So value ranking. Well, I don't know. Are we repeating here? They're saying Restream is the best mix of price for multi-streaming and ease of use. OBS Studio, completely free and extremely capable if you're willing to learn it. That's the key. This is the one that my son uses, and he keeps telling me to use it, but I don't want to have to learn something that's really complicated. This is pretty straightforward and easy. StreamYard is. Riverside, excellent for podcasts and interviews and shows with high recording quality. Ecamm Live, fantastic, but only if you're on a Mac. And then StreamYard, here we are, number 5, still very good, but its recent pricing increases make it harder to justify for many solo creators, which I'm still all right with paying that, amount of money. Now, as far as guests, when you have a guest come on, like right now, Crystal and I've made the account, and I'll show you that in a little bit, where I'm admin on this account, and then I have Crystal come on. I'm owner of this account. I'm the owner. And then I've got Crystal listed on there as an admin. So she has complete access, the same that I do, which there are a lot of benefits of that because sometimes Dar doesn't, click off the live and then the podcast keeps going, or sometimes I don't hit live. Crystal can watch the comments when I can't. So it is kind of a nice thing to pair up with somebody when you're doing something like this. And so for StreamYard Core, which is a paid version, you can have up to 10 participants. That means besides Crystal and I, there's only 2 main dogs on the porch here. You can have 8 other participants come on if you send them the link. And Restream Professional, you can have 9. Doesn't really tell us for Riverside. And the OBS doesn't really tell us there. And the Ecamm just says multiple guests. So I'm not really sure. Oh, we got a question here from Miss Bronny. Question, ladies. Sometimes when I watch a live stream, I can't see other comments. Is that because I'm watching from another platform when it's being streamed across different platforms? Well, that's a good question because what did you find out about that, Levon, when they
Well,
come like from Facebook to
so to
YouTube?
explain to everybody what same, so I own an account also. And so right now I can't see this toggle. I don't know whether you guys can or not, but sometimes it'll say turn the comments on. And we've had that happen where people couldn't see it. It's usually up at the top of the comments.
Yeah, see,
Then,
I'm not
yep.
seeing it today.
Okay, you just turned it on, or Crystal did. One of you guys
I
did.
did.
Okay. And then I have a feeling now Ronnie's going to be able to see them.
Okay.
Because we've had that happen before.
Okay.
So let us know, Bronnie, if you can see them.
Yeah, and the reason that we kind of leave it off is because half those comments, they go over the top of Levon's face. So
That's all right. Mara, are you seeing them now?
I see them. Oh, I can see all the comments. I just can't comment. I can't join the chat.
Oh, you can't join the chat. Okay. Well, it might be what
yeah,
Dar
I
said.
think that's a YouTube toggle in there.
That could be, but also, just so you know, when I was hosting, or a couple times I've been on, that I have problems, and I go to Darnia, but I think it was because I was sharing, so I took you off. I don't know why that was causing a problem for me, but since I've taken it off, I haven't had the problem. So next time you host, we'll figure it out. But
Okay.
I'll add you back on. But that might be why, because you're used to seeing it from more of an admin view. Not sure.
Yeah, I've only been able to do it once or twice. So
Okay. Well, maybe what Dar said about commenting, or
Yeah.
being able to communicate with other.
We'll troubleshoot that this week.
Yeah,
Okay.
it told me actually where to go when I was trying to link Facebook back up in YouTube in your settings to make sure that toggle was hit. So Jeannie is just still seeing 3 comments.
Huh.
Can you see them up on the screen, Jeannie? I know they're probably small, but
Okay. Yeah. Bronny says she sees them today, but other times she's watched, she didn't see them.
yeah, it could be we just have to keep this thing running up on the side. And I don't even know how Crystal got that up there because I'm not seeing that on mine right now, which is weird. And she moved it from being so wide over more to the side. But I don't think typically that the Facebook is not going to come up with the YouTube comments.
Jeannie says it also says only 3 people here. I can't see because I'm not hosting how many people we have. But
I see 13.
Yeah.
Okay.
12, 13.
Yeah.
Huh. And we can see in the comments. So if they're coming from Facebook or from YouTube also.
And we did find out, depending on where you're looking, if you're looking at the portrait one or the landscape one, because we stream in 2 different formats on YouTube, because we're finding out that more people like the portrait mode. You're not going to see each other's comments. I don't think they've got a fix in for that yet. I'm hoping that they do. So that's another one. Gretchen and I figured that one out because Gretchen wanted to know why she couldn't, see my comments, and they don't fall in together. Portrait's going to stay on portrait, and landscape's going to stay on landscape, which is kind of crazy, but that's the way they do it. Oh, these eyeballs. Where am I at here? All right. Yeah, now you're going to say, oh, your eyeballs. Now, this is StreamYard specific. And it tells you in their 3 breakdowns, your free version, your core version, which that's what we have, or your advanced version. Core is $44 a month and advanced is $88 a month. And if you pay like over a year, they give you a discount, but I really don't know what it is, like 15% maybe. So when you're running free, you do have some limits. You've got limited storage. You can only have 6 people on screen at one time. That's all you can have total, and that includes the owner and 1 admin. So it may be enough for what you want to do. When you get over to that core, that expands your reach and brand. You get a full 1080p HD. You don't have to have that StreamYard logo up in your corner. You can see we have our Flippin' Bunch one up there in the corner. You can multi-stream to 3 destinations. You got overlays you can use in video clips and different backgrounds. You can have 10 on-screen participants. You can pre-record your streams for up to 2 hours. Your live streams are recorded automatically. Unlimited local recordings. Guest destinations. If you have a guest on and they want to send this to their own channel live, they can do so. You got 50 hours of permanent storage. You can have an intro or an outro. It has AI clips, 6 sets, which I have not looked into even what that is. 16 custom layouts, cloud recording, chat overlay, which I think that's what we're looking at right now on that corner. You can stream in both orientations, which we are, and you'll be able to see a picture of that in a minute. Clean thumbnails, no watermark, reusable studios. When you get to that advanced, let's see what it adds. Well, you can go up to 4K. You can multi-stream to 8 destinations. You could use an extra camera. You can have 15 backstage participants. You can pre-record up to 4 hours. Now, this is where if you want to do a webinar, you can have up to 1,000 viewers. And then this one has 4 seats, meaning you can have the owner and probably 3 admins on your account with you. What is the difference between a webinar and a podcast?
Not sure.
I mean,
I don't
let me Google that.
I mean, up to 1,000 seats. What is different about a webinar?
Are webinars paid for?
Well, yeah, I think so. I think that they're like classes, aren't they?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's more like a workshop, and
Yeah.
and I think it has to do
a
with
built-in way for charging people then.
Maybe.
and also I think that it has to do with the amount of participation that the viewers have, like whether they're just able to comment or whether they're actually allowed to interact, or sometimes they just shut it off, so it's just like a
Oh, I see what you mean.
like a presentation.
Recording.
Yeah.
We technically, according to this, we are doing a webinar. A webinar is a live interactive seminar with video, slides, and Q&A, where a podcast is pre-recorded audio or video show that you can listen to anytime.
So I guess we're
Okay.
kind of both.
Yeah, because you could listen to this later.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Mara. That answers that
Well,
question.
you are so welcome.
See, all right.
And
This
Jeannie
is
says, now my chat won't come up at all.
now when you
Sorry.
first the very well, let's back up here. Dar's getting ahead of herself. When you first go on to StreamYard.com, you have to create an account and then decide if you want to go free or if you're gonna pay for that. Once you do that and you have an account and you log in, you're going to get a screen that looks like this. And you can see up there in the left, there's not a lot. There's home, library, destinations, and members. And at the top there in the middle, you can see create live stream, a recording, or on-air webinar. So underneath that, you see something called a reusable studio. I have one in there that's just an old one in case I want to have somebody come on because they're a guest and they want to know how to get on. So I just leave that one in there to mess around with or use with the guest who wants to have a little dry run on how to get on. And
I
then
use a reusable. I'm sorry, Dar, but
go ahead.
I just wanted to say I use the reusable studio for a Tuesday talk.
Yeah. You that way your link for YouTube is always going to be the same.
Yeah, and I don't have to change all the settings and all the stuff all the time.
Right. So, I mean, that is the one good thing about having a reusable studio, but we've just been creating them. And so the first thing you do is you go up to that top left and you hit that live stream, create live stream. And then you can see where our live stream now, once I created, is down there under streams and recordings. So that's the very first thing you're going to do. If you want to create a live stream after you have an account, you go to create live stream, and then the next thing, I gotta back up again. So much for having everything all printed out on papers. You have to create destinations, because before you can create a live stream, you have to tell it where you want it to go. So in that, you have to create a destination. And right now, we have destinations created to go to YouTube, to Facebook, and the only other one right now we could go to would be TikTok, because I don't believe Instagram is up to par on accepting StreamYard for live streams yet. But I don't think we could do it anyway, because ours is a core plan, and we can only stream 3 destinations. So when you're going to go ahead and create a destination, over back where our main grouping is there on the left, our home, our library, then there's the destinations. So when you hit that destinations, it's going to come up and allow you to put in what you want. And you can see we've got Flippin Bunch, we've got for Facebook. I've got my own. Crystal's got her own if she wanted to do something to her own page. And then we've got the Flippin Bunch YouTube down there at the bottom. And you can tell which is which, because of course the F, with the blue circle around, it's Facebook, and then that square with that little mark in it is YouTube. So you have to hit add a destination, and then there is 3 dots right at the end of each little heading. So if I would hit those 3 dots, that's going to let me tweak those destinations and where you want to go with it. So let's say I do want to set up a destination to somewhere else. Like I want to set up mine to Facebook, my own. So I would hit add a destination, and then you're going to see this. What do you want to add it to? Facebook, YouTube, Twitter? I don't see.
What the heck are some of these?
I don't see TikTok on there, but it does say other platforms down there at the bottom. So I would imagine you'd have to click that and follow the prompts on how to hook up your TikTok to it. So then once you would hit where you wanted that to go, and I just hit Facebook because I was going to try to add this to my own personal Facebook. And it's going to give you an option to go to a Facebook profile, which is an individual person, a Facebook page, which would be my DIYs by Dar, or a Facebook group, which would be our Flippin' Bunch group. So once you went ahead and you hit that, it may give you some prompts for you to connect, and you may have to go to that Facebook or YouTube and look for that toggle to allow that little marriage to happen there. There's a setting in those to allow the StreamYard to come in. A lot of times you could just follow through on the prompt and it'll take you there. So it's really not that big of a deal. Just, follow what it tells you.
I did Google. I'm sorry, I just Googled to see if you can stream to TikTok, and it does say yes, but you have to use your account as a custom RTMP. StreamYard's multi-aspect ratio. Remember when it came up with Mars? Feature allows you to broadcast a vertical stream to TikTok simultaneously with a horizontal to others. So you just have to go in and set it up and connect it.
And maybe that would come up when you would hit, other format, and you'd have to tweak it from there. Yeah. Just always have to do a dry run before you hit that live button and you're
I forgot about all of that.
And looking back at that main page again, where way on the left you've got home, library, destinations. Then it has members, and that's where when it comes up, I know you can't see it real well, but it says that's how I added Crystal. I had to send her an invite, and that invite button is up on the right-hand corner. And she has to accept my invite to be an admin on StreamYard. So
you're only allowed one.
Right. For this package, only allowed one. Mm-hmm. If you went up to the next one, it would allow you 3. That would sure be a mess, eh?
Yeah, I'm not sure how that would work, but I know it would be a lot more expensive.
Yes.
So here's what that would look like. We're going to create that live stream finally, because we've got our destinations in there and the links are good. They're in there for us to pick. So when you hit create live stream, you're going to get this right away. It's going to say studio or a pre-recorded video. So we just put studio because that's what we want. And then we go down and we click where we want it to stream to. So we would hit the Flippin' Bunch with the divided picture there with the Facebook. And then the one at the end, that is the Flippin' Bunch. That is our YouTube. What that does once your destinations come up, it's going to give you something that looks like this. And I did not use a reusable studio. That toggle button is off. And you can, at this point, put a title in there just like you do on YouTube. Put a description in there just like you do on YouTube. And when we get to the next one, it's the same screen, but it's just broken down. Here's where some problems can come in. When you're on a destination, they're going to give you what they recommend that you put it in. Either a landscape form or a portrait form. And now I'm guessing if we would have TikTok, we would probably have to put portrait and click that in there. But for YouTube, we started to put landscape and portrait because we're streaming in 2 formats on YouTube because you get a higher viewer rate from that. Then further down, there's where that's showing that, and then you just click that little arrow back up and it'll go away. I don't ever select category or YouTube live ads, have no idea what any of that's about. Never do it. But when I get to here, this is an important part. You hit the toggle for schedule for later. So when you hit today, or you hit that little box, a little calendar is going to show up, and then you put the day on it, and then you can hit the 4, and then the time will come up, and you can pick it. And I put 7, and you can click the 15, and then I put the 00. Then I put for PM. Then I have a thumbnail already for YouTube, and I upload that thumbnail here, and that will automatically upload all of that into YouTube. I really don't know what it does on Facebook. I don't think it creates anything as far as I'm aware.
Yeah, it does. It creates a thumbnail. I mean, you have to put it in there, but it's the same thumbnail.
Yeah. And then the algorithm. Oh, I was going to say, and then the algorithm somehow gets it out because I had this thumbnail for this week come up, and last week too, on my Facebook.
Okay. Bronny has a question up there. How is pre-recorded also a live stream?
It's not. It's just giving you an option that you can do it pre-recorded if you want to.
Okay. So it's just like a regular video, just it goes live when you put it on. Okay.
Right. Like, you could put it, you can still put it in a podcast format and have guests on.
Okay.
But it really isn't. And then the very last thing you're going to hit is create live stream. And then boom, that one picture is going to go in there with, when you go to the main page, it's going to show you've created a live stream for today's date, today's time. And let me see if I can find that one again. Yeah, I printed all these off, you guys, because
hard to
I did not want to have to go to share, and then you wouldn't be able to see anything at all. Share screen, because you wouldn't be able to see anything. So I just created them all. Let me go back to number 10. See where it says streams and recordings? Right underneath there's tonight's recording. And then you can see that we've got the little F that's lit up with the circle around, so we know it's going to Facebook. And then we got our little icon that's also lit up that says it's going to go to YouTube. So they're both hooked up and they're ready to go. If you don't see one of them lit up, then there's a problem somewhere along the line. Ask us how we know.
Yeah.
Oh.
If there is a problem to be found, we have found it. I think so.
I just spilled my box all over my notes.
Oh,
Oh
no.
no. You guys have been here to witness them all, us appearing and reappearing, and sometimes there's two of us and sometimes there's none of us, and all that fun stuff.
Or there's echoes and
Yeah. Spinning and freezing.
Or the best one is when you turn your you put your own computer on mute and you're talking and nobody can hear you.
Yeah. Yeah.
In fact, I just put this on mute and I was asking my husband, I'm like, is that snoring our dog? I mean, you guys can't hear it, but it's very loud. It's on the logs.
Oh gosh.
So yeah, there I went back to the one and I actually had it here anyway, what I was telling you guys about. Maybe you can see it better on this one. Here's our recording for today, when it's going to play. And yeah, when you take down, when Crystal just took that down, what happens is when you go back in, because you can go back into this anytime, and you hit Enter Studio, these are the things that it's going to allow you to do. Invite guests, edit. I've never hit view on Facebook or view on YouTube, but I have no idea. Or you can delete the broadcast. So that's what that's going to allow you to do. And you just have to make sure you've got that little blue Facebook thing lit up and your icon for your YouTube lit up.
I use the view on YouTube all the time
Yep.
to share the link. You know, that's like if I've created it and now I want to find it, because in YT Studio, it doesn't show up. Like if you click scheduled, like as if you were scheduling one of your videos in advance, it won't show up there. At least it doesn't for me. Even when I click on, I think because it's going through StreamYard. So the only way I can find it is to use that view on YouTube.
Really? See,
Yeah.
mine comes up right away pretty quickly right after I create it.
Yeah, and that's just how I find it, I guess.
Yeah, well, our computers are different. Like I couldn't find the chat rolling on the side today for some reason.
Mm.
So if you want to invite guests onto where that other little button was at, what it's going to look like is something like this is going to come up. Invite guests to the studio. I have always just hit the copy and either let it go to the clipboard or just take the link right away and drop it into Messenger. I've never hit Gmail, email, Messenger. And there's a toggle button here. Some of these repeat in different areas in this program, but guests can stream this to their own destinations. If you don't have that clicked, they won't be able to stream to their own. So far, we haven't had anybody that's wanted to, but that's how you get the link. And that link is all they have to click on to come in and get backstage and wait to get into the studio. So let's say, all right, somebody else is running it. Levon's running it, and she sent me a link, and I click on that link. This is what I'm going to see. And there's my little eyes peeking over the top there. This is exactly what you're going to see. And you want to make sure your mic is working, your camera's working, You can go into settings. You can put your name in there if you want. I don't put any other information in there because it just puts more clutter on the screen. And then you're going to hit that bottom button, which is Enter Studio. And you have to wait for somebody to click you in. Oh, God, that's even scarier.
No, it's not scary.
Oh.
All right. I came to this page because I wanted to talk about it.
Bless you.
Up
I know
on
those-
the left-hand side there, you've got that list under settings. If you hit settings, if you go to the general, you will go to a box that lets you fix the resolution, display messages on the stage, shift videos up for comments and banners. I don't know what an audio avatar is. It's bad enough to see me, let alone hear me. Automatically add presented media to stage. Well, we have all them because all that stuff happens. If you go to the one below it that just says camera, that's just like high definition. That's all it really does. Or audio. If you're having trouble with your microphone, it has noise reduction and echo canceling on there. Visual effects, I think you really can't get that unless you have the higher paid program. And all it does is give you a green screen. Recording, recorded locally for each guest. I guess if you weren't going to do like a live stream right away and you could let them record it to their own channel. Hotkeys is nothing big. Down there at the bottom where it says guests again, there's another button that will allow guests to stream to their own site. Guests to see viewer comments and posts. So that might be another area. I know mine is on, so I'm thinking it is your YouTube connection, Mara, because I just went through all these and all of mine were toggled on.
Okay.
Hey, we're almost there, you guys. I only have 3 more pictures left.
I'm good.
So when you enter the screen, you're backstage. Now somebody's got to enter you to the big screen. And when you get on there, that looks like this.
Bottom left.
And does my little hand come up like my pointer when I'm talking?
No, I
No.
don't see
Okay.
it.
Well, we've got the 2 big black boxes. The big black box is the landscape screen, and the little black box is the portrait screen. You can have the portrait one go off. You can just click the toggle, it'll go off. Now, down there at the bottom, you can see a little picture of me. That's the backstage area. And that's where everybody gets clicked in to come up on the main screen is from there. And right underneath that big screen, the landscape one, you can see all them little toggles, like a person alone by themselves, 2 people. That's just going to change the layout however you want it. And it took us a while of playing around, and sometimes we still do with what we want to do with that. And way over on the right-hand side, you're going to see a bunch of little characters in a vertical line there. And we'll talk about that. Down at the bottom, let's hit that first one. I can get off of this. Down at the very bottom of this, there should be like a red square. That's where when you're all done and you want to leave the screen, that's where you hit that right there. And then the other ones are repeats. Settings is going to take you back to those same settings I talked to you about. The little person all there by himself is how you can invite a guest. Let's say if you're already like maybe streaming, or maybe that's where you want to invite from, you can do it from there. The next one with the screen and the plus is actually to share a screen live, which you can do. It's easier to do with two computers. And then the other two, the little camera and the audio, is to check the audio, like pretty much a repeat. Now I'm going to break down. There's only 2 more slides that hit over here on the right-hand side going down.
Oh, yes. The media assets and stuff. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And this is kind of like the very last thing. Like I had to go in and add all my media assets, and I tried to number them so I could stay in order. Works great if you don't spill pop on it, but starting way up over at the top on the left, you have comments, and you can only see them if you click that on. We have banners. Media assets would be a picture or any of these slides that I shared with you. Style, you can change, which tonight I changed it from the black background to the colorful one. Widgets, don't use them. Notes, have never done it. People don't have a clue. Private chat, if like, all right, let's say I leave something up too long and Crystal wants to give me a message. Well, Crystal would take it down, but let's say Crystal and I both miss it, and Levon wants to tell us, hey, you guys, take that slide off the screen already. You can private message in between each other on there. And recording, not sure. Like I said, I'm going to give you enough so you can get on here and you can use this. And you can see we don't have all the kinks worked out, and we'd be here an hour and a half if I had to tell you everything.
Or 2.
We're awful. Yeah, this is just the other page that show you can do a countdown. I did the 30-second countdown, so you could see that tonight. And you can put it on loop. You can make your own intro or outro. And those were the other things that I mentioned, the people and the recording. And that's pretty much it. We lost Levon. Levon went to Lavarnia.
Lavarnia? Oh, God.
So that's StreamYard. I like it. I'm used to it. I don't want to try to learn something different at this point. We all know
hard
a lot
enough
about
to learn. It was hard enough to learn this.
Yeah, we were in contact with each other a lot. A lot.
Yes.
And
We still are.
I have to start a week ahead and practice everything to make it smooth flowing.
Yeah, well, when you don't host all the time, you do kind of forget some stuff, and also they've changed stuff.
Yeah, every time it's like, what?
So what do we got? What do we got for challenges? We got this one coming up by the Flippin' Bunch. The CC Sequential 250 birthday.
Say it again. 20th. Say it again.
CC Sequential. And I think that one was anything that you wanted that had kind of a patriotic flair to it.
One or more. I don't think there's a limit or anything.
Yeah, I did like a little venue for like a picnic. That's going to be my
cool
thing for that one. And then Levon is going to do this one with our friend Dawn from Shabby Meets Bling. And it is outdoor living and gardening girls collaboration. Woo-hoo! And you have to DM a host on Instagram, or Levon would probably catch you here on YouTube, but Instagram and the Messenger is probably the best way to go to let them know, because that runs in a whole different way,
Mhm.
on how they do that. And I'm just learning that. We've got this one coming up July 11th from the Flippin' Bunch, the furniture flip challenge, and that is just stenciling. Anything layered with a stencil, whatever you'd like to do with stencils. Then we have the Unique Antique Challenge with our wonderful host, Crystal. And I am the co-host on this one, and it's Let Your Flowers Grow, Anything Goes.
Yes.
Right, Crystal?
That's right. Do what you do. No theme or prompt. Just, yeah. I think
whatever makes you happy.
Yeah, I think Dar needed that in her life.
What's that song? If it makes you happy. I won't sing. Well, I'm a bad singer. So if anybody would like these slides, let us know, and I'm going to give you where you can send that to. Send your request right here. flippinbunch@gmail.com, and I will send you the slides to your email. Just tell me what your email is, and I'll shoot them all off to you. Or if you have an idea for a show, you would like to be a guest, let us know. We'll get with you. Mm-hmm. And if you just want an email that the show's coming up for a reminder, you can send it to there as well. Levon takes care of that, as well as this is the phone number, 814-515-4905. If you enter live there on a text, Levon will send you a text when we're about to go live. She's really good about it. She handles that for us. We're not going to argue with her. She does a great job about, 30 to 15 minutes before the show. And we're at 57 minutes. All right. Then Dar's going to do her last plug. Tonight is the start of the final 5. Tomorrow after 7, the final 5 will be picked for this competition. And tonight is double vote night. So if you get 1 free vote, I'll get 2. And I think you have to do that like before 9 o'clock. So this is part of the Johnny Depp Presents Art of Elysium People's Artists Award competition. And what I'll tell you is there's like 5,000 people in this competition. So they do it by categories. And so there's about 50 categories. And right now I'm holding number 4 in my category. And they're going to pick the top 5 tomorrow for my category. I don't know if I'll ever get into that number 1 slot, but I found out there's some really funny rules with it. They actually take the number 1 and the number 2, and they put it in the number 2 people in a wild card category, so you can still be put in the final pick. So I'm kind of confused about that. But once they get to the top 50, then they'll go to the quarterfinals and the semifinals and the finals. This was a hard one to track on how they were doing it. But I guess, when you have 5,000 people, that's probably hard to keep track of.
Yeah, I can't imagine. That's a lot of folks.
And I know you've been reading stuff out there about Art of Elysium, and people were dropping out of that competition.
Really?
What I want to just say about it's a nonprofit organization, and they do take donations, and that will turn into votes. And I've had some real main members dropping donations for me. Gretchen from A Field at Home, Kat from Owling Dog Furniture, and my friend Levon from Statement Designs have hit me up pretty good. Besides my mom and dad and my husband. But Ron wants to go with me if I would actually ever win something like this, because we want to go see Johnny Depp. If he's even going to be there, I don't know. I would think yes, because he's the one that's presenting it, just to drum up more business. But they use these donations, and you can, and I'm thinking about becoming a artist volunteer for the group. You can submit something to them for underprivileged, no, they could be underaged, underprivileged children, vet groups, extended care facilities, anywhere where there's a need for art to help bring some of the pressure off somebody, so they can mentally just have a break and be happy with themselves and maybe something that they made. I send that in. They'll send me the money through these donations to buy the supplies to carry out these programs. So I kind of think that if it's a donation thing, so what? I participated, and I may become a member of the group to bring more art, because I found out there is no art in my local underschools. They don't have it.
Really?
Wow. Wow.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So that's it for the Flippin' Bunch. Happy all of you guys could join us this evening. And I know when I get talking, it's hard to get me to stop. Crystal's coming up, I think, next week.
Yes. Don't ask
And
me what I'm going to talk about yet.
You don't want to talk about it yet. Okay, we can talk about it yet. So Crystal's going to be up next weekend. Like I said, join us next week. We're live every Wednesday, the Flippin' Bunch. And with that, we will say
Au revoir. Sayonara.
See you next week.
Oh, yeah.
I have to hit the red one that's got the arrow saying leave.
Oh, no, the end stream. I'll get it.
Leave.
Oh, yeah, I got to end stream it.
Yes.